are people with half your talent claiming victories.
That's true! Welcome back. Thanks for clicking. Today, I'm going to be reacting to the one sentence that changed your whole way of thinking. Now, I like to look at TikTok compilations on YouTube. It's pretty interesting to get another viewpoint of what other people are experiencing. So let's go ahead and begin. Let's talk in more react.
You fucking mom!
That how you relate to money is directly the same as how you relate to food. So for example, if you are a binge eater, you're probably a big spender. If you have a cycle of binge and restrict, you probably do that with money also. And if you're always trying to ration your food, count calories, that sort of thing, you're probably a penny pincher. And the reason why food and money are synonymous, the way we interact with them and relate to them emotionally, the reason they're the same is because they represent freedom and joy. If you allow yourself to have a healthy relationship with joy, you will have a healthy relationship with money and food.
That's pretty interesting. I never thought of that before. Oh, I need to assess myself and other people and see if that's actually true. I think maybe that makes sense for me. But that's an interesting thing. Who did she hear that from? Was it a psychiatrist or was it a financial advisor?
So someone on TikTok actually taught me this, but it's just stuck with me. Let someone else say no to you. And ever since, I've been applying it to my whole life and it's worked. So basically, if you're second guessing that, applying for that job, or if you're thinking, oh my God, should I ask this person out? You should basically just go for it. Using this little technique, the only person holding you back is yourself. So
yeah, I like that. So that takes away the thinking about doing the thing and worrying about the result. That removes that and just focuses on you doing the thing and then having the entity focus on the result. So thus you're doing more and you're more likely to have a higher success rate when you do something. So yeah, I like this. That's interesting. Let somebody else tell you no instead of you worrying about trying to get them to say yes. Do the best that you can and let them worry about if they're going to give you the no or the yes. That's pretty cool. Do all these women do makeup before they do their TikToks? Or maybe I'm just looking at it too in depth here, but all of them look like they have their makeup done up.
Whatever time of day you wake up,
dude, I'm thinking all of these ladies do their makeup before the TikTok.
is morning for you. In other words, trust the timing of your own life.
If you look around the circle of people that you surround yourself with and you don't feel inspired, you don't have a circle. You have a cage.
Yeah, because at that point you're not hanging around people that are doing anything that will motivate you to grow and try something for yourself. But at the same time, if you're dealing with type A, if you have type A friends and they're just going hard all the time, that can be a bit stressful because you always feel like you don't match up. So you need a balance with regards to your friends group and your mental space. You need to work on that too. Because I think this can lead to jealousy. You shouldn't be jealous of your friends doing good in life. And you shouldn't compare yourself to them. You should compare yourself to yourself and how much better you are getting compared to your previous stuff, the last day, last month, whatever.
Okay, this is what completely changed my life and made me so much more peaceful. Every event, everything that happens to you is completely neutral. So whether it's waking up late for work, a breakup, losing a job, it's all neutral and your thoughts decide what it really is.
Yeah. I agree with that. Actually, I agree with that quite a bit. It varies from event to event. If you get cancer, that's a bad event. That's not neutral. So most events aren't that big of a thing to impact your life in a negative way unless you let it. Your mindset and how you evaluate an event is more important than the event itself in most cases. Because you can have a negative event that looks like something negative now, but then down the line you realize that was the catalyst to help you to do something different, to make you change yourself, right? It really depends on your mindset and how you look at things. Perspective is a bitch.
If you decide today's gonna suck, then it's gonna suck. If you go in and go, no, I'm gonna grind so much harder than I did yesterday, my boss is gonna forget that I was late, then they will. If you take the lessons from your last relationship and, grow and then implement them in your next, then it's gonna be the best relationship yet, But you have to realize the power that you hold where you control your own thoughts. You control them. So direct them positively and your outcomes will be positive. Your thoughts create your emotions create your actions, and your actions create your outcomes. So recognize the power that is in here, recognize and take back all the power that you give to these people or situations and thrive.
Yeah, that's very true. A lot of people seem to think that they're out of control in their lives. No, you have a lot more control than you think. And even if you're in a situation that you can't control, you can work to like get yourself out of it. It's very rare that you're in a situation that you have absolutely no control and no options.
Everything you hear is an opinion, not a fact. Everything you see is a perspective, not the truth.
Okay. I can see with everything that you see. Everything you hear is not a fact. Yeah, especially with like the news media. No, you can't really believe everything. But then there's the problem of how do you vet all of the information that you're seeing on a daily basis, especially with the internet. There's so much data and information be presented to you that you don't have the time to vet everything.
Once you realize that nobody gives a fuck about you as much as they give a fuck about themselves, you will literally
It's like speaking the truth.
be free. You'll be free from embarrassment, you'll be free from other people's opinions, insecurities, all of that shit. The way that people view you and the way that people treat you is a reflection of the way that they view and treat themselves. Everything is projection.
Not necessarily. The way that people treat you is maybe there's something to that, but I think it's more the way people treat you depends on how they perceive you in that moment, right? So if you're in a situation where you're very dominant and focused, people say, oh, that's a hard-working motherfucker. He's very focused at his job. But, you know, when you're at home chilling with your friends, like they'll see you as a more friendly, calm, outgoing, whatever kind of person. So it depends on what the situation is that you're in, how you're adapting to that situation, and what aspects of yourself that you're showing. And then other people will adapt to that, you know, version of you that you're showing. Because in different situations, you have different versions of you, right? You're not a static being, right? You change and you adapt to different situations presented to you. That's what I think. And other people will adapt to the version of you that you display to them. So there's that. And also like their past interactions with people that are similar to your personality type that you're displaying, they're going to treat and expect different kinds of behaviors from you. So yeah, I really like this.
Everything is a social construct. Nothing is real and everything is fucking fake.
Yeah, I don't believe in that. Like there are real things in life. Like they're real things. Unless you think everything's a simulation. But at that point, you're a simulation too. And all the things in the simulation, they're real to you. Even if they're not actually real, they're real to you. So that counts for something. Everything is fake. I don't really like that mindset. He was doing well and then he went off the cliff. He went too far. But yeah, when you stop worrying about what other people think, that's very beneficial because then you can focus more on the results of what you want to do as opposed to trying to like make other people happy, trying to impress other people, worrying about what they think and all of that. So yeah, I agree with the first part of this. But everything fake, I don't believe that. Everything presented to you on the internet is fake. A lot of it is fake.
You're your own worst critic. Don't listen to what anyone else says about you.
Stop taking advice from people who do not have what you want.
That's a big one. That's something that I had to learn like early on in life. Like if somebody's giving you advice and they're not at the position that you want to be at, that's gonna be hard to actually make sense of that because they don't know what to tell you to do to get the thing that you want. Unless they've like seen it from somebody else who was successful at the thing and then they tell you. But usually when it comes to you trying to do something, a lot of people will say, oh, it's luck. Oh, it's just talent. But when you actually talk to people that actually do the thing, it's completely different advice that they'll give you. There's a completely different way that these people look at things. Like when I was younger, I wanted to be an artist, an illustrator. I noticed that when I talked to people who did not draw, they would tell me that it's something that you're naturally born with and that's the only way to get good at it. Usually they would say practice, but then there's a limit. But when I talked to actual artists, like people that were selling their pieces, people that were displaying their pieces in galleries, they told me most of them didn't believe in like talent. That was so interesting for me. That was a realization. Like I remember there was this one engineering student that I met, and he was explaining to me, like I asked him, how are you this good at art? And he told me, oh, I practice every day. Like every day I go home and I practice. And a lot of people will tell you that it's talent. No, I'm not talented. Like I practice every day. Like he told me that. Like all of the people that he met that were great artists were great because they worked at it, not because of talent. Talent has some use there, but most artists that I talk to, they tell me that it's really just you drawing a lot. And also, I remember in high school, there was this guy that was really, really good at drawing. And when I asked him, dude, how are you this good at drawing? You know what he told me? His mom put him in art classes when he was younger. And then like he pulled out a sketch pad, right? And he did a perspective drawing where he was drawing like boxes in our room and using the vanishing line to illustrate like things will vanish into the horizon and all of that. And he was telling me, yo, you see this? Like, you can only learn this by going to a class or learning in a book. And then he did something else, a more advanced technique. And he's like, they taught me how to do this. And this is not something that they teach you in school. So these people that actually did the thing that I was interested in had better advice that was something that I could actually use to become better at art. And when I followed their advice, which is don't focus on talent, focus on learning the thing, that's when I actually got really good at illustrating. So much so that people were looking at me thinking, oh, wow, you're really good at drawing. Well, yeah, because I practiced. It wasn't a talent. So, yeah. I forgot what she said. Okay, this is how songs get stuck in your head.
There are people with half your talent claiming victories.
That's true. Not the yeah. Shade to be thrown. Some of these YouTubers are not really that good at making content. They're not that entertaining. They're very like some of them self-destructive, and yeah, I don't compared to other YouTubers. Yeah, some people are not. They're not there yet. They're not putting in any work into their content, but they're successful. So there's definitely something there to look at. So, but yeah, I can't argue with that.
You only have this version of yourself once, so slow down and enjoy it while it's.
Yeah, that's fucking true, right? As you grow from being a kid to your current self, like there are different iterations of you, and you keep growing and learning and develop and being a new version of you. So yeah, that's so true.
The designer clothes on your body do not make up the outfit.
This nigga got makeup on too. These people all been using makeup, every single one of them. Like if you look at my skin, I got some dark killer spots. These motherfuckers are clear as day. Dude, all you bitches. You see, everything on social media is fake. Even like TikToks are fake. People are putting on makeup for TikToks now. Jesus Christ. How can I compete? I have bumps. Shit.
That people see. Instead, your true outfit is how you treat people and how you handle yourself.
Yeah.
If you can control it, why worry about it? If you can't control it, why worry about it?
Yeah, that's kind of true. A lot of things in life, you worry about it, but you have no control over it. And in you worrying about it, that's just allowing that thing to have a negative impact on your life, because stress is a killer. You can research it. Stress causes a lot of issues in your body. It will bring about like heart attacks and stuff like that. I'm not a doctor, all right? But the more you stress yourself out and worry about things, is the more that you weigh down your body's processing ability, and also you're reducing your mental processing capacity to worry about this thing when you could be like working on finding a solution for the thing or a way out, right?
I completely look at life in a different way since I heard that phrase. Because like if I can't control it, why on earth would I stress about it? Like why would I even worry about it? And if I have control over it, I wouldn't worry about it anyway. Because like if I can change it or I can control it, I don't need to stress about it.
Our pain doesn't get smaller, our lives get bigger.
Okay, all right, I can see that. Right, the more things that your life gets bigger, the more things that you're doing. The pain is still there, but I think you build a tolerance for pains as you grow older.
You can move to a new city, you can change your looks, change your hair, change everything about you, but
there's something weird about people that change their hair color, but then like your eyebrow is still dark and like your beard is still dark. It's like, hey, dye the eyebrows too. Do it.